The point of a job interview is to make sure that the candidate has the skills necessary to do the work and add value to your company. But aside from references, how can you determine if the person actually knows what he says he knows? Over the years, I've interviewed scores of candidates. Getting it wrong can be very expensive. So my firm uses techniques we've refined from the Behavioral Descriptive Interviewing Technique, or BDI, which was pioneered in the 1980s as a more effective way to evaluate potential hires. The foundation of BDI is drilling down to determine exactly how the candidate would perform a variety of responsibilities. At its core, BDI means that you keep asking, how did you do that? Or why? Until you get to a question that the candidate can't answer. It can be an uncomfortable process, but it shows you very clearly just how deep the person's knowledge and skill set are. If we can, we try to make sure there are two interviewers in each interview. One to ask the questions, and one to really listen to what the person is saying. It's hard to listen and internalize the candidate's answers if you're conducting this intensive form of interview. Rather than having each interviewer skim across a wide variety of skills that the candidate should possess, assign one skill per interviewer based on subject matter expertise, and then let that interviewer go into the weeds on that skill. In every interview I do, I ask the candidate to give me an example of a time when she used a particular skill, say financial analysis. I then tell her she can't use the same example during another interview. If you do this, you can get a true sense of the candidate's breadth of experience. Make sure you give the candidate a numerical rating on his or her interview immediately after you finish while your thoughts and impressions are still fresh in your mind. If too much time passes, you'll forget the details of the interview. The BDI technique has many more components, but these are the basics. If you're interested in learning more about BDI, there are classes available that offer training. But by employing even some of the tips I've offered here, you can get a more complete picture of a candidate than you would through traditional interview techniques.